the big fat pile? Oh, don't drop them. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a special video going over my collection. So I've decided to break that down into different sections, and today we're going to go over the DS collection. So I have games, and I also have a few consoles. One of the first consoles that I did pick up was the DSi. I found a white one on Facebook Marketplace, just locally, and picked it up, and it's in pretty good condition. Cleaned it up a little bit. It was a little bit dirty. So I have the DSi in metallic rose gold, I think is what it's called, metallic rose. I got this at a game convention in Utah just this past year. It's in really great condition. There's no scratches on it. The screens do have yellowing though, so when you turn it on, here, I'll show you. Can you kind of see that? It's like yellow up here and up here. You might not be able to see it very well, but there's definite yellowing around the top edges. You don't really notice it when you're playing a game, but on the introduction screens you can, because the screens are supposed to be white. So you can definitely see it. This one is another Facebook Marketplace find. It is a Nintendo DSi DSi XL. And it's huge. I mean, like, just compare that to this one. This is the size of a 3DS XL. It's huge. There's a few teeny tiny scratches on the front. You can't see them on camera because they're just that small. It looks really good though. The screens are not scratched at all. They look really amazing. So I will be playing on this from now on. But I do want to get some screen protectors to protect both the screens on this one. Actually, I don't think any of these have screen protectors right now. Those are the consoles. Now let's get into the games. Super Princess Peach. Lots of fun. Still haven't finished it. I did get to, I'm like at, I think it's like World 2 or 3 right now. Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. I played this one when I borrowed my sister's DS, and I didn't like this one as much as Phantom Hourglass. I remember liking that one better. I also remember in one of these getting stuck in one of the levels and being super frustrated and closing my DS while it was still on, and then opening it up later, and that was all I had to do. Like, you had to mirror the wall onto the floor, so you had to close the DS and open it, and that was the game mechanic. The DS had really cool mechanics like that. You could blow into the mic. For example, in Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar, there is a windmill that if you blow into the mic, it makes the windmill blow or spin faster, and then you'll produce byproducts faster. So I think you could make wine in the windmill, things like that. So it would create those products faster when you did that. And honestly, I love Grand Bazaar. It's one of my favorite Harvest Moon games. I didn't play too many on the DS. So there's Sunshine Island and Island of Happiness, which are pretty close to the same game. I think I played one of these and it wasn't very good. I also have Harvest Moon DS and Harvest Moon DS Cute. So you have boy version, girl version. I love Harvest Moon. It's my favorite franchise. Story of Seasons now. So I have pretty much every original Harvest Moon game that there is. Even though I haven't played them all yet, I wanted to collect them all complete in box before they got really expensive. So I do have those in my collection. This one's a really fun one. I haven't played very much of it. It's called The Legendary Starfy. I don't think it's very well known. I came across it on Mercari. I scroll Mercari all the time, and it just looked cute, and then I looked into it, and I think it's gonna be kind of like a Mario game. Like it's just a 2D platformer, so that one's pretty cute. Okay, this one I picked up recently because I got Style Savvy Trendsetters on the 3DS, and I love it. I've been playing it. I don't play it all the time, but when I just feel like I won't say nostalgic because I didn't play that game originally, but when I just feel like I want to play something a little bit more retro, but not like retro, and I want to play handheld, I grab my 3DS and I play that game. So after playing Style Savvy Trendsetters for as much as I had, I decided I wanted the rest of the Style Savvy games. So I have this one for the DS, and I recently just got Fashion Forward for the 3DS. So I'm excited to dive in. And you play sideways on your DS with this game. You play it like this. Boop. It's cool. Animal Crossing is another franchise that I fell in love with, but I had only played the New Horizons game. That was the first Animal Crossing game that I ever played. I was interested in City Folk when it was out on the Wii, but I never got it. I was just kind of on the fence about it, and I never ended up buying it. So when I fell in love with New Horizons, I decided I wanted to collect the rest of the franchise. So I have pretty much every game on all the systems. Haven't played very far into Wild World. I've played further into New Leaf out of all the other games. Fire Emblem I just picked up like a couple weeks ago from a game convention that I went to. I played, again, this is one of those franchises that I played one of the modern games, and I was like, I kind of like this and I want to collect the previous games. So I played Three Houses, which I really enjoyed, and it was actually my first tactics type game where you have, like, I'd never played combat like that. So I decided I wanted to pick up some more. So I have quite a few Fire Emblem games. Don't have all of them yet, but this one is a pickup from a game store in Utah. I was just doing like a game store run, and I hit like all the stores in Salt Lake Valley, and it's actually sealed, hasn't been opened, and it was only like $25. So I felt like that was a really great deal for a sealed game, and it's a Heroes of Mana, so it's Square Enix. I love RPGs. I don't play them as often anymore because I've really gravitated towards cozy games lately. But this one should be pretty good. We'll see. I saw this one, another one that I saw scrolling Mercari, and I was like, I've never seen that before. What is it? So it's called Magical Star Sign. So I think there's kind of like a magical student thing going on. It's a little bit of an RPG. There might be some crafting or something in it. Haven't played it yet. I am excited to play this one. I saw it in Mercari and I was like, that looks cool. But I actually ended up buying it in person at a game store in Utah. This one I actually got with Grand Bazaar, Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar. I was looking for Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar, found it on Mercari. It came with this game, and I was like, sure, why not? I have Nintendogs. This one's missing the manual, and it does have some scuff, like something is peeled here on the inside. There's actually like water damage down here too on the paper on the inside. So I have the Curious Village and the Diabolical Box. I have not played them yet. I've played this one a tiny bit and realized that I'm not very smart because I couldn't figure out like the first puzzle. I have these two because they are the least expensive ones to pick up at the moment. There are some other ones that go upwards of $100+ and I do not have those because I won't get those until I've played these and then can decide if the other ones are worth it to me. So I have the original Rune Factory, I have Rune Factory 2, and I have Rune Factory 3. I fell in love with the Rune Factory series when I played Frontier on the Wii. I played Rune Factory 4 Special on the Switch, played Rune Factory 5, which I didn't like as much as 4 Special, and I decided I wanted to collect these other ones, which at the time they were actually pretty pricey online, and I got a really good deal on all of these. Yeah, that's the collection. There are so many more games out there that are worth getting, and I've gotten a lot of them. So there's also a lot of shovelware on the DS, and I haven't dived into that. I don't think I will. So there are more games that I want to find on the DS. Atelier Annie. That one's expensive. It's usually like $160. I've thought about getting into like the Cooking Mama games from the DS era. I was thinking about getting Diner Dash because I loved Diner Dash as a kid. Etrian Odyssey would be pretty cool to get into. It sounds really interesting. There's a few Hello Kitty games that might be kind of cute to have. I have a few Kirby games that I don't have on the DS. There is this game I just discovered called Magician's Quest Mysterious Times. It's super expensive, but it's supposed to be kind of like Animal Crossing-ish, so I'm interested in that. I don't have any Pokemon games on the DS. I feel like that's a sin, right? Like I need to get some Pokemon games. There's this game called Princess Debut that came out on the Nintendo DS that I really want. It's a rhythm game, but it's kind of also an Otome game, so it's like a romance dating game. There's a fishing game called River King Mystic Valley that I've heard good things about. And then there's this game that's uber expensive, like $300+ Shepherd's Crossing 2. Strawberry Shortcake games would be kind of cute to have. Tamagotchi games. You don't find DS games that often when you're out places, and especially complete in box. A lot of times you'll see loose games and it's usually just shovelware games. The hunt is pretty fun though. I like hunting for the games and finding them in person. I have so many games on my wish list, and when I go shopping, people are like, what are you looking for? And I'm like, everything. But yeah, that's my collection. If you're interested in seeing other pieces of my collection, I have a 3DS collection. I have a very small Wii U collection. I don't have a Wii U yet to play them. I have a small GameCube collection. I have a pretty okay Wii collection. And I have a pretty, I feel like that's a pretty extensive Switch collection. I know it's not the biggest, but I have a lot of games, and a lot of them are in my backlog. So if you want to hear more, like the video, please. Leave me a comment. Have you played any of these games? Do you collect? Tell me all the things in the comments. And please subscribe. My goal is to get 500 subscribers this year on YouTube. I'm new to YouTube. I am a TikToker. I have 12,000 amazing followers over there, and I want to build that up here on the YouTube space. So please, I think there should be a link in my description with links to my TikTok and to my Twitter. So please feel free to follow me there. Dakota, come here. Come here. There's Dakota. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Bye, guys. Happy gaming.